What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm a little late to these videos. Sorry about that. I had some stuff come up and wasn't able to film immediately, but here we are. We're gonna do a deep dive into all the updates that come out this week from Apple, including some beta updates. But we're gonna start up with public releases. We have iOS 26.1 alongside the iPad right here of 26.1. Each size came in extremely large unless you're on a iPhone um like a 12 or something that doesn't have Apple Intelligence. The file size is a lot smaller. I think these updates, these sizes are overshooting. Alongside we have watch OS that released. I'm not wearing my Apple Watch right now, but I'll get it later in the video to actually like update the device. But we're gonna go through what's new like I typically do, and I'm outside today again, so we're gonna try to do this outside. Wish me luck. If you like this content, subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. All right, so like I do with every video, we're going to go through the what's new list on the iPhone first with this.
This update includes the following features and enhancements. Bullet liquid glass setting gives you the option to choose between the default clear look or a new tinted look, which increases opacity of the material in apps and notifications on the lock screen. 1 of 10.
Okay, the tinted icon, like the tinted notifications is good in dark mode. Light mode, I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of it at all. So sometimes I turn it off and turn it back on, vice versa.
Bullet live translation with AirPods support for Chinese, simplified and traditional, Japanese, Korean and Italian. 2 of 10.
Okay, so more of the translation is coming to the devices. Nice.
Bullet Apple Music mini player swipe gesture to go to the next or previous track. 3 of 10.
Curious how that will behave with voiceover, but that's actually nice.
Bullet Apple Music auto mix support over AirPlay. 4 of 10.
Yes, finally, auto mix over AirPlay, because I have a JBL Party Box Ultimate and I AirPlay to it all the time. And of course, here in about a few weeks, I'm planning on doing a bonfire and possibly DJing at that bonfire. So finally, nice.
Bullet gain control is available for external USB microphones when recording with local capture. 5 of 10.
Okay, that's cool.
Bullet local capture files can be saved to a specific location. 6 of 10.
Nice. So if you got an external hard drive that you can plug into the phone, like I do occasionally, like when I film these videos, I put it in a folder and then sync it to the external video storage drive that I have, which then will let me edit on the computer. Because when I do the audio mixing for these videos, it's special because like right now I got a crow in my background. Anyways, now that after that interruption, let's go back to the video.
Bullet manual workout logging is available directly from the fitness app. 7 of 10.
Nice.
Bullet new camera setting to turn on or off lock screen swipe to open camera. 8 of 10.
Finally, my mom's gonna like that feature. Finally.
Bullet improved FaceTime audio quality in low bandwidth conditions. 9 of 10.
That should have been done since like iOS 10 because when you're on poor internet quality, FaceTime struggles. It does not do so. It does not do so good.
Bullet communication safety and web content filters to limit adult websites are enabled by default for existing child accounts for ages 13, 17. Age varies by country or region. 10 of 10. List end.
Okay, that's good.
For information on the security content of Apple software updates, please visit.
And then, of course, there's the link down below. You can check out that link. I'll leave it in the description.
HTTP. Some features may not be available in all regions or on all iPhone models.
All
to
right.
learn more.
And then, of course, you can also click that link that I will leave down in the description down below. Posted this on X. If you're not following me on X, you can follow me there. This is where you can see the rapid updates for the updates that came out publicly this week on iOS, iPadOS, macOS, so on and so forth. Okay, here we are. We have multiple release candidate builds that actually got a different build number, which I'll get into that in the next in the next clip. But here we are.
Tahoe 26.1, 25B78.
So Tahoe is 25B78.
Sequoia 15.7.2, 24G325.
All right.
Sonoma 14.8.2, 23J126. iOS and iPadOS 26.1, 23B85.
Okay.
watchOS 26.1, 23S37. HomePodOS 26.1, 23J582. tvOS 26.1, 23J582, Vision OS 26.1, 23, and 49.
That's a weird build. But if you want to know that you're running the latest build number, go to my X profile, or I'm eventually going to start streamlining them on the community tab on the tech channel here, and so you know when your devices are up to date. And I don't know what's up with Apple lately, but they've been pushing out updates late in the day. As you can see, 16:50. That's 4:50 p.m. By the way, so if you were curious. But that's the update for that. This phone's gonna have fun and update. So yeah, I got to update all my phones, but here we are. I want to bring it to everyone's attention. If you had beta updates set to developer or public beta, you were not able to see this update. The new build number, of course, right here. This was the actual beta update build, and you needed to turn beta updates off to see the public release update. And of course, that was confusing because I don't know what was going on with Apple servers. Even Mr. Macintosh was having a problem with updates on the actual launch day. Let me know if y'all were down below in the comment section, because I sure was. Updates were taking forever to populate, or they would take forever to download, even though I have gigabit internet. Of course, that other build number was 23B82. That was the RC that came out, and then now it's 23B85 for anyone tracking at home. My 17 Pro Max is actually
Sidebar.
doing a full install. Either that or Apple's being weird. Sorry for the iPad talking, but yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so I've been downloading this for a little while, and it's still got only 20% done. It says 23 minutes remaining. It's not taking advantage of my speed here on Thursday either, which this update was released on Monday. So I don't know what's going on, but Apple servers are having some type of bad issue. To confirm, here's what the time is. So I don't know what's going on with Apple, but this is interesting. The iPhone's over there taking a while to update. We'll update the iPad. So we're going to click on the little learn more and see what's new in these release notes on the iPad, because they're a little bit different than the iPhone, and so on and so forth. We're going to start out with slide over.
Bullet. Slide over lets you keep a window on top of other windows and easily hide off screen when not in use. 1 of 2. Bullet. Resizable windows and slide over let you choose your preferred size and aspect ratio. 2 of 2. List
Okay.
end.
So I don't use slide over much, but that's nice that they're making modifications and changes to slide over.
Bullet. Local capture.
And then, of course, like when we looked through the iPhone, we had local capture. I'm going to skip over this.
Bullet. Gate. Option. Bullet. This update includes the following features and enhancements.
So this update includes the following features and enhancements. What's new on the iPad side?
Liquid glass setting gives you the option to choose between the default clear look or a new
Okay, so the first thing is about the liquid glass. We already covered that on the iPhone.
Apple Music mini players. Bullet. Apple Music auto mix support. New camera setting.
Okay, so we got basically everything that came to the iPhone with the camera, the Apple Music AirPlay, auto mixing, all that came over to the iPad too. So Unity is nice for unification of the software.
Bullet. Improved FaceTime audio quality in low bandwidth conditions. 5 of 7.
Good. That also is nice to see that across all the devices, which you're going to see that in every release note.
Bullet. Communication safe. Discover new content, spatial experiences, and quickly access information about your device using Apple Vision Pro app. Now available on iPad. 7 of 7.
Okay,
List
so
end.
now the Apple Vision Pro app is available on iPad. They're trying to push this Apple Vision Pro. That price is still too high. I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's see what else.
For information.
Okay, so for information on security content, I already leave the links down in the description down below. So that's what's new on the iPad side. Not much, but still pretty good update, worth updating for. It took almost 10 minutes, but now we're finally preparing the update for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The iPad looks to have no update issues, but the iPhone did. That is really interesting, but weird at the same time. So after updating from 26.0.1 to 26.1, you're greeted with a hello setup screen, which then you enter the passcode and continue from there. You get the setup. Your iPhone has been updated to the latest update right here, and then tap on continue.
In progress.
And then
Software
it does.
update complete. Back.
And then it says software update complete.
Camera control.
And then it's giving me a camera control walkthrough setup, which I don't need. So yeah, that was weird that it did the get started thing and it just did the camera control, and then that was it. And then now it just does this. And then now you're home after the setup.
New iCloud terms and conditions.
And of course, there's new iCloud terms and conditions. So we'll agree to those and go on. This was the modem firmware update on the iPhone when it was on 26.0.1. This is the new modem firmware update on the iPhone when we upgraded to iOS 26.1. Blind slash visually impaired audience, that's 1.00.05. And that was on 26.0.1. On 26.1, it went to 1.10.05. So if you had any connectivity issues with your iPhone, there is a new modem firmware update, of course. So hopefully that improves connectivity on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Well, after turning off beta updates on the iPhone 16 Pro, we have iOS 26.1 official release, jumping you from build 23B82 to 23B85, and it only came in at just around 400 megabytes. Now, I went through all the release notes at the beginning of this video, so I'm just going to save y'all from that and update this phone, of course, because, yeah, I need to check the watch next. The clarity is not too horrible right now. Software update, checking for update. I don't know why there's not a light mode for the Apple Watch app, but I'm trying to see if we could check for it update. And the watch was really bad at checking for updates. It took forever, and it's still taking forever. Like on Thursday, Apple servers have had a interesting issue updating this week. This is what it shows for the Apple Watch. This update includes bug fixes and improvements for the Apple Watch coming from 26.0.1 to 26.1. And just like every update, I see Apple's overshooting again with 1.4 gigabytes for just bug fixes and improvements. Hopefully, it fixes the issue I've been having since, like, I want to say 18, where my Apple Watch, when it's in sleep mode, well, it really has been doing it really badly in 26, where it actually will um have a heart attack and basically keep rebooting and rebooting. Let me know if you have that issue. I have a Series 10. Well, guys and gals, thank y'all so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate y'all watching for my little updates that I have. Been trying to do it outside. Yeah, the table around me kind of looks like it's brown or whatever. It's been outside. This table has seen better days, but this is my little outdoor area. I decided to film before the sun comes over the trees and get this done and get it out of the way for this week and stuff like that. Note to self, when you film outside, the battery life takes a hit on both phones with this auto brightness stuff. It's bad because I literally am at 49%. I normally am not at 49% until like 1, 2 o'clock, but this phone is not faring too well on battery health and stuff like that. Like I thought it would with the changes they did with the phone, but hopefully the 17 Pro Max proves otherwise with vapor chamber cooling. But I'm gonna say that for another video. I'm not gonna continue that conversation. This was a software update video, and I appreciate y'all for watching. Let me know down in the comment section down below how iOS, iPadOS, watchOS, macOS, tvOS, etc. are performing for y'all, and I will see y'all in a future video or live stream, depending on to which happens before the next drops. Anyways, peace, everyone.